Alrighty, here we are for the first official stream of Pokemon Run Bun, just for me. So even though I'm doing this live, this is more of a record than anything. My homies can come watch if they want to, but this is going to primarily be me keeping track of how things are happening, how things are going, because I want to be able to keep this for posterity if I end up getting good enough to win. So we will see how things go down the line here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get things a little bit started here. Once I switch over so that I can just see the live chat on the off chance someone shows up. So, nobody pay attention to that. I was doing some dry runs beforehand. Doesn't really mean a lot, those particular dry runs. I wasn't really treating them as a real Nuzlocke in the first place. Just wanted to get a feel for the game, the calc, things of that nature. Hello, Psyduck. Yes, the shorthand for my tag. The first of many truck intros, surely. Not that the time even particularly matters, but for whatever reason, I feel obligated to put close to the correct time. 5:30, 5:45. It's 5:44 where I'm at now. And now everyone knows I'm at the East Coast. Ooh. Okay, the first of many decisions. From what I know of Run and Bun is that Chimchar is supposed to be the hardest carrying starter. Turtwig is really good down the line because of shell armor. I know very little about Piplup, but people say every starter has their use cases. I've always had a soft spot for Chimchar. He was my starter when I played through Diamond, Pearl, Platinum after they were released, so I'm going to go with this little guy. And we'll hope that he's not absolute cheeks. Special attack is meh. I've seen more damage, I've seen less off of an Ember in the few dry runs I've done. Well, once we get out of this cutscene, we'll take a look, see what nature we're rocking with, which of the 3 IVs are the best. We'll see, we'll see. Alright, time for me to actually start nicknaming my Pokemon too. I know people like to do nicknaming themes. My friends are probably going to laugh at me for this one, but I have always been a fan of using Wiki Roulette and just taking the names from the random article that it gives you. Elizabeth Hosler, your name is Hosler. Founder and CEO of Build Change and a global expert on resilient housing, post-disaster reconstruction, and systems change. Oh, that's pretty fitting, because I'm sure this first run is going to be a disaster, given how I'm not extremely proficient at Nuzlocke. So, yeah, suitable name. Based. Cheating is based. Alright, let's take a look. Alright, it is modest, so this is a special attacking monkey. Alright. I feel like that's not great. Oh, and of course, my 3 perfect stats are HP, defense, and special defense. Huge. Massive. Really starting out completely cursed for the first run. For the first actual run. I expected nothing less. Alright, let's get this little guy up to level 12 so we can do something with him. I'm actually going to briefly pause here. My homie wants a link to the stream. Of course I'm going to provide it to him. How do I do that actually? Hold on. Surely I can find something. Alright, now my buddy can Get in here. Oh my god, my first viewer. I'm gonna be famous. PogChamp. There he is. There's my guy. Yeah, so you're coming in just a little bit behind me actually starting recording, because I know you know absolutely nothing about any of this. Brandon, I will give you the rundown. So this is a ROM hack. Someone being the famous ROM hacker Dexa, made a edit of Pokemon Emerald version called Pokemon Run Bun. And this is widely regarded as one of the most insanely difficult ROM hacks to ever be created. Um, and so, of course, because I hate myself, I wanted to Nuzlocke it. And so here we are now with all this. It's literally your name as your user ID in YouTube. Get out of here. What do you mean? You're doxing yourself, brother. Yeah, so it's a difficulty hack of Pokemon Emerald. I am Nuzlocking it to up the difficulty even more. As of me most recently checking all of the info, I think only like 53 or 57 people have successfully Nuzlocked this game. So it's kind of brutal. It's going to be real difficult. It's probably going to use some mechanics that I'm not super familiar with, because I think this goes up to like Gen 8 game mechanics. There are some quality of life improvements. So the main ones being, I don't have to grind for experience. I have an endless rare candy that will get me up to whatever the level cap is at any given point. Level caps are hard set throughout the game based on various boss fights. There's a repel that I can turn on and off, so I don't need to buy repels. I can just decide if I want to deal with wild Pokemon battles or not. And you start off the game with a Super Rod, so you don't need to like unlock different levels of fishing. You just get to fish for the best things pretty much off the rip. What you see on the little mini screen of the stream, and I'll tell you what, I'll show off my fun little thing here. Hold on, ready for this? Boom, the window switch. That's right, I set that all up myself. We're fancy up in here. This is the documentation, which is required if you want to play and Nuzlocke this game. You have an entire Google folder filled with documentation for the AI, for how trainer Pokemon choose their moves, how trainers choose which Pokemon comes in next, any changes to, Pokemon moves in the game, learn sets, etc., etc. And then you have the basic information on items, trainer battles, and which Pokemon are located in which particular areas. So there's a lot. There's absolutely a lot here. I'm not diving super deep into this yet, but I did a bunch of yeah, my favorite thing. I did a bunch of dry runs that I didn't really treat like true Nuzlockes, because I wanted to get a feel for like how the calculator works. This calculator is pretty much your lifeline to successfully navigating most fights after the early game. So it's you'll see once I get into a few fights what's going to happen. I'm still technically in, I guess, what you would call the pre-game, but yeah, it's quite a bit. So right now, currently early game, the level cap is 12, as you can see. My little guy here, the monkey Chimchar, I already put him up to the level cap because you need to if you want to pass the very, very first fight of the game. Starters in this game. Oh, I need to switch my screen over. First time streamer, by the way. So he is, typically I think this guy is considered as a physical attacker. He learns a lot of physical fighting moves and physical fire moves, and of course, because he is a physical attacker, I got a monkey with a minus attack nature. So I don't think that's good. it's pretty cursed, but you can use him as a special attacker. He gets some moves and some things that can buff his special attack damage. But to add on to that, you know, every Pokemon you get has these things called IVs, internal values, and that's just kind of going to dictate how good their stats are going to be. Now, IVs go anywhere from 0 to 31. Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate it. I feel like I kind of need to explain to you what the game is like so that you understand what's happening and why I get upset by certain things. Also, you need to tell me how the sound mixing is, because I don't know if I'm blowing out the mic or if the desktop's too loud or too quiet or anything like that. You are my test subject, so enjoy that. Oh, there's another person viewing. Hey, I don't know your name, second person viewing, but hi. I am doing a Nuzlocke of Emerald, and this is... I am not a streamer. I'm not trying to get a platform or anything else, but yeah, this is me just doing a playthrough, recording my stuff, and if you enjoy what I'm doing, thrilling. Myself up a bit? Okay. Well, I'm already kind of maxed out, so I cannot turn myself up anymore. I don't think. Maybe I just put the mic a little closer to my face. We'll see if that helps. Excuse me. So yeah, I was mentioning that, you know, internal values, 0 to 31. Your starter Pokemon is guaranteed to have 3 perfect internal values for this game. So 3 of the stats are going to be 31. And of course, the 3 stats that I get for a frail, you know, high damage glass cannon type of Pokemon, my 3 perfect stats are HP, defense, and special defense. You can't see me, but I'm thumbs upping right now. It's cursed. This is super cursed. Yes. So the attack IV is mediocre. The speed IV is mediocre. It's not great that my special attack is my lowest IV, but those actually can be improved later on in the game. So we'll see if we can do something about that if this run even goes on long enough. But yeah, this guy is not super ideal. But he's my starter, and by God, Hostler is going to take me somewhere in this game. So, I set up his moves the way I want to. Oh, this is the part you missed before you came in as well. So every Nuzlocke has to have a nicknaming theme, and this isn't going to surprise you in the least, but my nicknaming theme is using Wiki Roulette, and I'm just going to randomly roll a Wikipedia article and pull the name off of the title of the article. Yeah, you're not surprised in the least. You don't even have to tell me. So that's how this run is going to go. The first run, at least. We'll see if I actually decide to be creative in future runs. But for now, we're gonna beat the shit out of this girl. So we'll see how that goes. Thankfully, this fight is not something I have to think too much about. It is still, yes, of course, random generation. What do you expect from me, man? Do I have a way of seeing viewers? Nope. I guess the second viewer is technically me? It must be, because I was on my phone. I love that I saw a second viewer, and it's literally just myself. Fantastic. Because I opened it on my phone. Lamau. Alright, I don't really need to think too much about how I'm going to fight this dude. I'm just going to use the fighting move and get a crit. And it's just that easy. Pure skill, by the way. Pretty sure I can't lose from this position. Yeah. Even if that water gun crits, I'm so many levels up. Easy peasy. Nothing challenging about that at all. The actual fights happen after this point. So a lot of people tend to think that the most fun part of this game is the, I don't know, the first part, because you get so many encounters initially that it's really going to dictate like how your game is going to go pretty much off the rip like this. So once I slowly make my way down back to the hometown, eventually Yeah, undefeated on stream. You are right. You are right. I am a god Nuzlocker, truly. Everyone should bow before me. Yeah, at some point I'm going to turn on the speed up for the emulator because I don't want to sit here walking around this slow the whole game long. But when I turn the speed up on, the game sound is going to go away. So I'm going to save that for when I'm traveling back and forth between fights in the Pokemon Center and doing other things like that. For now, and because it's the first run, I kind of wanted to see the intro of the game at normal speed. When I inevitably wipe and have to restart the game, I will probably speed through the intro as well. I also think I'm going to cycle through the starters. I'm not just going to run the same starter every time. But the little monkey man is my favorite, so had to start with him. It just so happens he's also kind of the best, but you know, that's besides the point. Definitely not power gaming. Definitely not. Oh, by the way, how do you feel about the... oh, right, I almost forgot to talk to my mom. My running shoes. How do you feel about the overlay? I think it came together relatively nicely. Thanks, man. It was, if you can believe it, it was the standard dark mode Streamlabs overlay, and I just took a couple of the pieces of it, edited them for my needs. Like this bottom part with the attempts and deaths, that is kind of custom made. So that's supposed to be a webcam window. I don't like my webcam. My laptop is closed, and I am playing on a webcam-less monitor. Because I didn't feel like putting on a webcam and I didn't want to have just nothing and I didn't know what else to put there, I just decided to put a picture of Bobby Boucher. So it felt pretty fitting. I will not make it smaller. It will stay that big. And I will most likely cycle through different faces, assuming I can find funny enough faces. That is my game plan for that. That is my personal meme, and you will not stop me. All right. Time to go get my first encounters. Let's see what we end up getting. We're going to start by fishing in the hometown. We could get some things here. Some of them might be good, some of them might be bad. Let's find out. Lotad, not bad. All right, man. Have a safe trip. I will catch you later. Thanks for stopping in and helping me test sound and everything like that. It's good to know that I basically need to eat my mic to be heard properly. That is going to help with keeping a clean record of things. Will do. Drive safe, brother. Ba-ba-ba. Perfect. We love catching a wild Pokemon without even having to weaken it. Fantastic. Oh, that's right. Second nickname of the run. Let's see what we get. The Citadel Bulldogs Women's Soccer. I guess, I don't know. Citadel seems like a good name. And that thing will help me to catch other Pokemon easier. So we'll just pop it up to level 6. All right. Not bad. Once I catch everything, we will check their stats and see if they're good at all. I have to turn off my repellent. Silly me. I don't think this is supposed to be very good. But it's what we got, so it's what we're using. All right, another easy catch. That's not a normal Zigzagoon, that's a Galarian Zigzagoon. What the hell? The Davy Force. Well, even though it's a girl, her name is Davy. A girl named Davy. Oh, Davy Force was the name. It wasn't an actual group. Davy Force, a shortstop in Major League Baseball from 1871 through 1886. I did not know they played baseball that long ago. That's crazy. All right. All right, let's see what we get in town. A Ponyta. I've seen some Rapidashes pop off against random trainer fights. These things, as I understand, can be pretty good. Let's see if we can actually land a hit. We can. Should I hit it one more time? I think I shall. Oh, I'm burned. I'm pretty sure I need to switch now. It would be really embarrassing to lose someone to a wild Pokemon this early in my first run. This should be fine, though. My God, it's already been 30 minutes. I really need to use my speed up as we go further through this. All right, let's see what we get for nicknames. Holy crap. Spergularia rubra. The red sand spurberry. Plant species native to Europe. It is considered a common weed as it was an introduced species. Annual or perennial herb. Okay. Flowers look kind of cute. You know, who decided that plants with cute flowers should be weeds? That's crazy. Anyways, I'm going to call it her rubra. I'm pretty sure every wild Pokemon I've caught so far is a girl. Chimchar, a player over here. One monkey in his harem. All right, Route 103. Let's see what we get. Okay. Bound Sweet. I don't know if this is even considered good or not. While I'm doing this, I am going to pull up a nice little music section because I think I'm going to do my 2 times speed up for this. All right, I'm going to go with that. We're going to do this. And we're going to get a little bit of background music. That's not just the Pokemon music. All right, got it low enough. We're going to make things go a little bit faster now. I'd say we're out of the intro far enough that it's acceptable for me to do all this. All right, let's see what the next name is going to be. Jerry Kilgore, politician. Jerry Walter Kilgore is an American attorney and politician, a Republican who served as the Virginia Attorney General. Interesting. Still in office. Another girl, by the way. Jerry or Kilgore. I guess your name is Kilgore. Insert meme about pit bulls being named Princess Cupcake or some shit like that. All right, let's see. What are we going to get here? This is our last starter. It's a Pidgey. I hear Pidgey is kind of cheeks. It's just... Surely this isn't that big a deal. I can hit it a couple of times. Do this. Alright, Davey. Chill. I don't know. Alright, that's fine. I should have no problem catching a Pidgey like that. Another girl, by the way. It's literally my Chimchar in his harem. That's crazy. Frank Margarine. Well, I'm not naming my Pidgey Frank, so I guess its name, or sorry, her name is Margarine. All right, that's everybody. We're going to get the squad leveled up to 12 all the way across. And then we're going to look at everyone's stats to see who's good and who's probably a future sacrifice. I don't know if Natural Gift is good or not. But I feel like having Growl is better. Like, dropping someone's attack is pretty good. And the one time I tried to use Natural Gift, I think it turned out kind of bad. Because you don't really get a lot of good berries to make use of it. So I'm just going to skip it, yeah. Lowers attack, priority. Yeah, lowering accuracy is mediocre. Lowering a stat like attack is much better. Kind of lack water types. My only water type is my Lotad. Nice. I forget this guy evolves at 12. Girl, I should say. Let me not misgender my own Pokemon. I don't want to get canceled before my lucrative streaming career even started. All right. There's everybody set up, leveled up to the cap. Let's start going through and see what we got. It's a Rain Dish Lotad. We usually want Swift Swim. I suppose it's not the end of the world. Defense up, special attack down. I guess you're kind of meant to be more of a tank. 30 HP is nice. God, your offensive IVs are so good. I kind of wish you had better defensive IVs. It's not the end of the world. It's okay. It's okay. I can work with that. Yeah, this is good. That's the order of the moves. All right, let's see what we got here. Gluttony. I think that's the only. I'm pretty sure that is the only thing that you can even get. Yeah, Gluttony is your only potential ability. Relaxed nature, speed down, kinda not great. You're supposed to be an offensive mon. Boy, howdy, do you have some good IVs, though. Wow. Everything in the 20s except for your special defense. Okay, you're kind of juiced. You're kind of juiced, huh? I do not mind that at all. Okay. Keep it like that. All right. Okay. Get your moves good. Your flame body. I actually already knew you were flame body. Quiet nature is... Oh, that's not neutral. Special attack up. You're more of a physical attacker, I feel like, but... Oh, and speed down. Ugh, not another speed down on a potential sweeper. Bruh. Why? God, you have 31 special attack, too. That's crazy. But everything else is so buns. Ooh. Alright. Well, I mean, here you are. Can you get anything other than Oblivious? Oh, you can get Sweet Veil. What does Sweet Veil do? Pokemon and its allies cannot fall asleep. Oh, okay. I suppose it's not the end of the world. Sweet Veil is probably pretty nice. But Oblivious turns into Queen's Majesty, which means priority moves are prevented from having an effect. So if I can get you to be a Serena, Queenly Majesty is not bad. And you'll be quite the physical sweeper, so let's see. That's not what I wanted. This is what I want. Stats are special attack down, which is fine because you're physical and your special attack is doo-doo anyways. You have a good speed stat, but man, your attack is poo-poo. Leaves a lot to be desired. Okay, lowering its attack. Oh, splash. Let's get that in the very last slot because please God, no. Alright, Rapid Spin and Razor Leaf, not the ideal moves to start out with, but it's okay. Tackle and Gust. Yep. Alright, you got Keen Eye, if I'm not mistaken. That is also your only... Yes, that's your only ability that you can get. You end up being... Mega makes you a special attacker. So you become useful as a special attacker. You are Bashful, which is neutral nature. Not bad. Wow, a perfect special IV stat. Special attack IV, I should say. There's potential in you. You're supposed to be garbage, but there's some potential in you. Okay. We'll see how this goes. I mean, this is the team whether I like it or not, so... Let's get ready for the first fight. Ah, that's correct. In order to prepare for the fight, I need to get my team and export them into the calculator. Okay. So this is, for posterity, the calculator, which we are going to at least show for the first time, and then I probably will not show it except for particularly difficult fights. So we have all the teams for Run Bun preloaded into here with their various Pokemon with IVs and all that. I'm pretty sure every enemy Pokemon we go into has perfect IVs, which already puts us at a bit of a disadvantage, but it's okay. And what this will do as we compare our current Pokemon, let's throw this team into the team slot. As we compare the Pokemon, we can see what kind of damage we end up doing to them. In terms of percentage, it won't give us raw numbers because everything's arranged with the random damage rolls. So I'm pretty sure nobody here is going to one-shot this Poochyena. You actually have a chance just because you're strong F. Kennedy. You unironically have the best chance of one-shotting. So in this particular case, we throw Ponyta out front. And we just let it rip. Because there's not much other strategy to fights this early other than just brute forcing through with higher level Pokemon. Oh, right, I'm supposed to switch the window over when I do this. My bad. My bad. Alright, so it literally doesn't matter what we do, whether it's Ember or Stomp, they are going to do the same amount of damage. So since we are faster, at least, looking at the speed comparison, we're going to see if we can get a juicy little flinch, which we don't get because he just uses Quick Attack, but that's still okay. Okay. Now we have the little pup out, which we're never going to one-shot, but we'll pretty reliably two-shot it, and we still outspeed it. So we'll just go for flinch hacks. And we don't get it. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, he's going to start doing that if I start missing. We're really in no danger. I just want to kill this thing before the bird comes out. Okay. Got this dumb bird. Can't deal a ton of damage. Honestly, there's no reason not to just keep Ponyta in. Just kind of go for it. He has to make contact anyways if he uses Wing Attack. Plus, we still outspeed, so there's no point to not at least go for something. Yeah, he's going to Sand Attack again. I think we just still spam moves until we hit. Yeah, and that's why accuracy moves kind of blow. It's all RNG at the end of the day. I think in getting rid of an accuracy move in preference for a attack or special attack or speed lowering move, it's just so much more reliable, it seems like. All right, first battle's done, so in the calc we just pop over to the next battle. Again, these fights are pretty piss easy, so I am not going to spend time looking at the calculator, at least not showing it on screen. There's really no point when I can just look and be like, oh, you one-shot him, you one-shot him, you don't one-shot him, but you'll two-shot him. Like, it's going to be fairly simple, so this is fine. Yep, so this guy dies in one Ember because he's a little bug and he's 6 levels underneath me. This guy is sturdy, so he will not die in one hit. That's okay. He will eat a berry, heal, do like 3 damage to me from Pin Missile. Oh, sorry, 2 damage because he got unlucky. And then he'll die. And then this little guy comes out. And we just step on him. Step on her 3 times. And she will go away. Oh no, it wrapped me. Oh, what do I... Squish. Yeah, so when I speed up like this, I'm just going to put on some random lo-fi vibe music, I think. No reason not to throw something like this up. I'm not going to try and monetize these or anything like that. Like I said at the beginning, this is just a record for me. If people watch this, if people get enjoyment out of it, great. But this is more for me than anyone else. All right. 3rd fight. This one I'll actually use the calc for a little bit because it's a little more intricate. We're starting to get things at slightly higher levels, just to make it clear who I'm fighting against. We went through the first 2, and now we're at Youngster Allen, who has these little guys right there. Let's see. I think I need to make the habit of starting to look at these things because it makes it much more clear what sort of items and abilities we're going with. So I can't do any grass moves into this guy. It has a Lumberry, so statuses won't do much. It can heal, so I need to be able to reliably 2-shot it and ideally outspeed it. But I have 2 fire types, so that shouldn't be an issue. This guy I'm not too worried about. And this guy I'm not too worried about. I will need some type coverage, but we do have that already, so it is fine. So, start with Go-Goat. I honestly have a chance of one-shotting with Ember, so we definitely lead Ponyta here. Just to sort of future-proof and prevent myself from making any mistakes. We're going to give everyone a little berry, just to keep themselves good to go. These berries will become important down the line. So, you'll pretty reliably 2-shot the Go-Goat. I don't think you'll bait out Psyduck, realistically. You might. Regardless of who you bait out, we'll have someone who's able to answer it, so I'm not going to think too hard about it. We have the Oran Berries in case of accidental crits. All should be fine. Let's see if we get the 1-shot here. Nope, low roll. That's okay. We're not upset about it in the least. We never take too much damage from that guy. Yep, we get the little guy out. Can't eat my berries while the lion is out, but I still 2-shot reliably with Ponyta. I still outspeed, and on the off chance I flinch, I shouldn't take too much damage. Yeah, we're just going to step on this guy. Take a little bit of damage. He doesn't get flinched at all, but that's okay. Alright, we got a duck. Now I am at 19 HP. That is not below 50%, but an important thing to consider in these games is whether a crit will kill. Now I am at 56% HP at 19, and a Bubble Beam crit from the Psyduck, as you can see here. Oh, I had this window up the whole time, I'm so sorry, as I've been going through this fight. But you can see a Bubble Beam crit. The damage up here shows 41 to 58%. So if I get super unlucky, a high roll crit could kill my Ponyta. So I am going to be safe, and we'll switch out to little Mr. Lotad, who tanks literally everything, doesn't care, and just survives. And we're gonna switch our shit over too. Just like that. Get back to the main screen. Oh no, it's waving me with its psychic. She wave on my side till I... Yeah. She sigh on me till I wave. Nailed it. Alright. Easy win. Safe win. Nothing to worry about. Alright, next fight. This one we usually like to have something that can one-shot the fairy type. This particular fight is kind of a funny one because it's just Pokemon with fucking metronome. Metronome and berry juice. Kind of crazy. Not much to do other than hope they don't land some kind of one-hit KO or self-destruct or something like that. I unfortunately do not have a way of one-shotting these Pokemon. Doing a quick damage check. Yeah, nobody can even two-shot the Swirlix that leads. If Ponyta high rolls, she can, so there's no reason not to just lead Ponyta again. Ponyta's my real starter at this point. No one used a berry, right? Yeah, we're good. Alright, let's see how it goes. We're probably going to need to use 3 embers here, just because this thing is a pain. Oh, it didn't even use its berry juice. Hell yeah, there it goes. Alright, make that 4. Make that 4 embers. Oh, there's the metronome. Oh, it hit me with a fighting move. It actually crit me, but it got burned, so we are fine on that front. There we go. Alright, took care of that thing. Now this Spinda is going to use Fake Out, most likely. So it's going to slap me, and it's just going to deal free damage onto me, onto someone on my team. Now, Spinda is still a normal type. So I think it's crazy that even someone with a super effective move can't really deal that much damage to it. Who tanks the Fake Out the best? Who takes the least damage from it, I suppose, is what we want to ask ourselves. Unironically, it's the monkey. Clicking on the wrong window. Alright, Hostler. Show them why you're the leader of this harem. We hopefully just speed blitz this thing into the ground without getting killed. Alright, Spike Cannon's not too bad. It's going to use its... Oh, the crit? Really trying to earn your spot, brother. I respect you for it. What a legend. Really made that fight safer than it had to be. Alright, there we go. I was walking around with my repellent off the whole time. Huge. Alright, made it through the first few fights of the game. Fun. Fun stuff. Now we talk to Dad. Oh, here's Wally. The famed Wally from Gen 3. Yes, Wally, I will really come with you. The narrative insists that I come with you on this.
my god, this dude caught a Ralts. How lucky. I caught a Ralts on one of my dry runs. Almost made me consider starting the stream early. I was like, hey, I want this to be my first actual run. But no, I needed to practice. I needed to understand the systems. I needed to understand my weaknesses. I think I still have these weaknesses, honestly. If I had to identify my weaknesses for these runs, it's going to be my understanding of the AI is really super weak. I am not good at predicting switches. I am not good at predicting targeting. I've gotten better over the dry runs, but I still don't think I'm good. But yeah, that stuff is pretty crucial, so I'm going to have to take more time to understand, or I'm going to have to be really, really confident with my vibes. Oh, that's right. This guy's going to come talk to me too. Yes, I know. Thank you, Captain Sunglasses. So Route 104. I actually kind of have to make a choice here because Route 104, I'm not getting anything from Petalburg City yet. I am going to save because I hear Poplio is just the god pickup, and I essentially have a 50% chance of getting it. So I'm absolutely going to flip that coin down the line. But I feel like I'm in dire need of another water type. I essentially have 2 grass types in Lotad and Bounsweet. I have 2 fire types in Ponyta and my monkey, Chimchar. But what I don't have, I only have 1 water type, and he's not the best. So I think, even though it gives me 1 less Pokemon to choose from for these fights, I don't need the potential bug or poison type from Route 104. I think I want to fish on this route. Yeah, I'm pretty confident that I want to fish on this route, which means I have to go through a fight. Gonna have to go through a fight with just the team as it is. So let's see what that fight is. Ah yes, Triathlete Mikey. The guy with the Sonic Boom Yanma. The berry check trainer, as it were. So let's... This one I'm going to need to do some calcs for. Switch it over. Scroll it down. Okay. Now, Krabby is the lead. I do not one-shot him with Lotad. I also do not one-shot him with Razor Leaf, because I'll never be able to crit Razor Leaf, unfortunately, thanks to Shell Armor, which kind of sucks. So, Lotad may be slower, but he's going to heal most of the damage done to him from the Krabby. He might get flinch hacked. This is a chance we have to take. So, in an ideal world, we 2-shot the Krabby. He is going to Aqua Jet us for like another 8% damage. And then we're going to heal like... We're gonna be down a little bit of health. This guy doesn't kill me. This guy could kill Lotad even with acrobatics. He's holding an item. That Iron Ball is the thing that really saves me here. So I think the move will be, we want to switch into Ponyta on that acrobatics. He's going to get a +1 speed, but he's still going to be slower than Ponyta. So I can Ember. Probably going to tank a Sonic Boom at that point, and then we'll just have to look at our health from there. And then when it comes to Grapplocked, Pidgey should reliably two-shot unless he just low rolls, unless she low rolls twice. So everyone has their, yeah, everyone has their orange berries. I have a plan more or less. This plan should pretty reliably get me through things. So let's swap everyone out. Okay, there's the triathlete. Let's get it on. Okay. Let's see if we get stomp hacked. We do not get stomp hacked. Let's go. It's incredible. It's amazing. Oh, he stomps us again. I pop my orange berry. I get the absorb. We're essentially on full health. All right, I ended that a little bit better than I thought. I didn't really account for the healing in the calcs. That's okay. It also means Clobopus comes out onto you when you have 34 HP. So now I need to do a little bit of schmooving around here. I once again forgot to switch my window. I'm so sorry. To the nobody watching. Let's take a peek here. So he is going to use Rock Smash on me. Or potentially he's going to use Bind. Now, I am not faster than him as Lotad, and I don't know if I want to get into a... I don't know if I want to get into a war with this guy. Like, he's almost certainly going to bind and try and wear me down, so I need someone who can reliably two-shot him. Yeah. All right, we're just going to switch in. We're just going to follow the plan from earlier, and we're going to switch in Margarine. Let's go, Bird Girl. You're going to do fine. Perfect. Oh, that's rough. Ooh, that crit's bad. You're gonna detect me? You're a cringe lord. Okay, this is actually relatively dangerous. I think I was just released from bind. Was I? Or am I? Nope, not yet. Please. Okay, I am freed from bind. Now, he does not have a priority move. I am released from bind. I am no longer taking... I think what's critical is I want to bait acrobatics first from the Yanma and not a sonic boom on the switch, which he will potentially do. Like, I don't want to bait a random move here, so I don't want to kill with the bird. I want to switch into one of the grass types who will be more likely to bait acrobatics. And that's going to mean I have to switch back to Lotad. Okay. Okay, let's see here. That's fine. We're okay with that. We're okay with being binded again. Doesn't matter what move we use here. He will be faster than us, but he won't ever do enough damage. Okay. The guy is going to continue to be cringe, unfortunately, but it's whatever. See, I end up baiting Sonic Boom anyways because I get too low. So let's just go with this. We'll still do it hoping that he goes for the acrobatics. Nope, that's fine. So 24 HP from the Ponyta. 71%. Yanma never goes for acrobatics here. He always goes for Sonic Boom. I am still faster, so I get a chance at hitting a lot of damage on Ember. Good. Okay. He is now +2 speed, so he's going to pretty much outspeed anything on my team. This is fine. We're going to go into the monkey. That's fine. I'm still above 20 health. Even if he Sonic Booms me, he never kills me. I still have an Oran Berry. We just hit Ember and we win the game. All right. This is fine. That's okay. Go through a few Orans. They're not the most valuable berries in the world. Yeah, I bet that was demoralizing. You're a turd, and I don't like you. All right. Got through it safe. Huge. I think with that, we can also get our fishing encounter now. We sure can. Excellent. Hold on, let's see. No one has a status move they can reliably inflict, so yeah, we just rip with Lotad in the lead. Who's on the hook? Let's find out. Ooh, Clauncher. Little pistol shrimp. I'm not upset about that at all. One more bubble should be fine. Yep, that's fine. Huge. Clauncher acquired. All right, nice. Let's check. Nope, not what I want. Let's give it a name. Hemphil Avenue. Oh, it's also the first other guy on the team. Harem Ruined. We're going to call him Hemphil. P-H-I-L-L. H-E-M-P-H-I-L-L. Yep, Hemphil. All right, let's get to the box. Do another quick heal, a little safety heal. All right, Hemphil, Mega Launcher, which is good. I need to figure out what counts as a pulse move at some point. This might help me. Oh, heal pulse also. Oh, that's crazy. So I still don't know what counts as a pulse move. I'm sure water pulse counts. A little bit of research happening real quick. Don't mind me. Second monitor research. Mega Launcher. Introduced in Gen 6. Auras and Pulses. Powered up. Boosted in power by 50%. Heal Pulse. Boosted to heal 75%. We get... Oh my god, he actually gets Heal Pulse. That's crazy. Moves affected by Mega Launcher. Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse, Heal Pulse, Terrain Pulse, and Water Pulse. Water Pulse becomes 90 base power. Oh, and then there's Origin Pulse. Ah, but that doesn't work. Alright, that's fine. That's okay. That's alright. Okay, so I can get some good fucking moves here. So realistically, I would always want to use one of these other two types. Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, Dragon Pulse. Heal Pulse is really only good for doubles. God, it's crazy. Water Pulse is also like... like, it's good. It's a 90 base power move, but like... I don't know if there's any other better water type moves. What can Clawitzer learn? Flip turn's okay. Muddy Water, 90 power. I might as well just keep Water Pulse at that point. Level up from Clauncher. If I keep him till 43, I learn Ice Beam, which is a decent move. Yeah, he doesn't get many better water type moves, unfortunately. Okay. Alright. So we just keep a mental note that Water Pulse is really fucking good and ends up being 90 base power after the boost. Oh, right. How could I forget? So he's a Lax Nature, which essentially affects nothing important. 31 special attack is cracked on this guy. That's actually huge. He is nothing but a special attacker. His speed is kind of cheeks, but I'm not that upset about it. Let's put the bird away for now. Level up Mr. Clauncher a little bit. Another useless move. Vice Grip, a whatever move. Bubble Beam. Hell yeah, let's get rid of Splash. Alright. So Bubble Beam is going to be... Nope. Like this. Like that. Perfect. Vice Grip the basic move, Bubble Beam that way, Aqua Jet that way, Water Sport as a whatever move. Maybe we'll use it, who knows. Okay, we have options now. What's our next trainer looking like? Ah yes, the double Magikarp trainer. One Magikarp who only knows Bounce with a choice band, so it outspeeds everything. Another Magikarp who knows fucking Hydro Pump, Tackle, and Flail with a Focus Sash, so you literally don't want to try and one-shot it, because then it'll fuck you up with Flail. So, for this guy, we want to lead with a priority move, so I think... we put this guy in front so we can hit with a little bit of Mach Punch damage, and then they switch into someone who can tank Bounce. That's right, I'm calcing. Silly me. Make sure the calc is up front here. Holy moly. Stop. Yikes. Keep you in the front. Give an Oranberry back to you. Now, let's go ahead and gotta update my team like that. So you're first. He can only bounce, so who tanks Bounce the best? Unironically, Clauncher tanks it the best. But then you're gonna take another... Oh, and then I can... Well, Aqua Jet is whatever it's gonna deal. Bounce crit can never kill. You know, actually, unironically, the better move here is to lead with Galarian Zigzagoon, because Baby Doll Eyes will lower his attack at his priority, and then I can just hit my attack after the fact. And I really only have to worry if he fucking crits me or something. So there's the potential for some paralysis shenanigans, but I don't have cherry berries, so I can't do anything about that. If I get any paralysis issues, I will just switch into... I'll just switch into this dude. With enough attack lowers, I should be able to tank okay. And the next Magikarp who comes in is going to probably straight Hydro Pump. Yeah, honestly, we can probably just keep this as a two Pokemon. All right. Make sure healths are all good. Yeah, that's fine. Just let Galarian Zigzagoon deal with this guy. All right, brother. Yeah. Show me those tough Magikarps, homie. Let me know how it's going. Boom. Baby doll eyes. Get that attack to -1. He's jumped up. Gonna hit the young Snarl. Wow, immediately paralyzed. That's crazy. I don't care. Ah, oh, of course you get paralyzed again. Bro is bouncing on it. Oh, let's see. I don't die to a crit, so I think I still stay in and try and do some nonsense. Despite the paralysis. Good. Yeah, eat your Orin. It's fine, dude. I'm not worried about it. Good job. Good frag, Davey. Proud of you, brother. Just let you finish it. Okay. So, Davey, who's paralyzed and at 25 HP, could die from a high roll Hydro Pump crit. So we are going to switch this to this dude, who tanks a Hydro Pump like a champ. Yep, we don't care. We do a little rapid spin. Raise our own speed, as it is a setup move. And now that we are faster, did about, let's say, close to 20%. We just hope we roll enough damage to kill with this. So otherwise, yeah, nice, a crit. Easy crit. No worries there. Good job, Kilgore. What the? Yeah, what the is right. Get the first heart scale. Again, for anyone who happens to be watching this who knows absolutely nothing about Run Bun, heart scales are a limited resource you can get in the game that will allow you to do several things, such as remember a move, maximize IVs, change your nature. A lot of these other things are relatively free, but yeah, it's pretty good to get heart scales, genuinely. All right, so that's the Magikarp fight all done. Fun little gimmick fight there. Next is going to be Lady Cindy, and then after her is our first boss of the game, which is going to be a fight with against Pokemon who have equal levels roughly to us, along with some decent coverage movesets. Excuse me for the yawn. Let's see what we got here. So, first fight though, it's going to be this paralysis team that we're going to be up against. So we're going to have a Minchino, a Jigglypuff, and a Phanpy. Chino as a normal type is not that much of a threat. God, just the minus attack nature is killing me. It's absolutely killing me. You can't even two-shot, bro. What are you? Bubble Beam, 2 shots. Literal crippled monkey. I think unironically, Clauncher is the best choice here. That is fucking crazy to say out loud. That my water type Pokemon with no fighting moves is the best choice to lead. Crazy. Alright. So we take your item. So what do we do here? We're probably baiting a Thunder Wave to start off with, so we give you a Cherry Berry, so you shrug it off. Bubble Beam rips a lot of damage. We're probably going to tank another Thunder Beam after that. Out of here, you ape. If we get lucky, we kill you in 2 shots. If we don't get lucky, we kill you in 3 shots, still having not taken any damage. If we have taken no damage and we're paralyzed, both of the Pokemon outspeed me. And it's probably Jigglypuff who comes out because she does more damage than she takes. So I need to immediately switch into something that deals with Jigglypuff as a fucking normal fairy type. Christ alive. I think I need to be bringing... I need to bring Rubra to this fight. No one deals more damage than her. If you're my answer to Jigglypuff, you also need to have a Cherry Berry. So, put you there. Take that item. A priority move is always valuable, so we'll keep the monkey in. We will bring Lotad because he's a good answer to Phanpy. Phanpy with just Stomp and Attract. You're also a good answer to Phanpy. I don't know, man. We'll bring you just because you deal a little more damage. Okay. I think only my first 2 are going to need Cherry Berries, realistically. I'm pretty sure I did the entire Magikarp fight with not switched over on my window. Someday I'll learn to switch my window over properly. But today is not that day. I'll switch it over for this fight, though, once I get all these berries from the old lady in the dirt. Alright. Boom. There we go. We have the loosest calc known to man. That's right. Glad I looked at everyone. Good habit to get into. Give a Cherry Berry to our homies. Let's rip it. Okay. We are just hitting the young Bubble Beam here. Yep, Thunder Wave. Cherry Berry deals with that. that is rough that we got a low roll there. So that is probably like, we need to get a high roll to kill him, if we can even kill him. It's realistically going to be Bubble Beam into Aqua Jet. Good. Oran Berry. Aqua Jet does not kill. It has to be Bubble Beam. He's probably going to get an Attract off. Cringe. Break through both. Be based. Be based and break through both. You're amazing. My god, Clauncher. The king. Okay. There is nothing wrong with that. Am I going to catch an Attract? I'm not still attracted, so... Do I just... rip another Bubble Beam for fun? On the off chance it goes through, just to make sure I'm not tanking a status condition with Ponyta. You are God Almighty. Let no thoughts bother you, Hemphil. Oh my lord. Okay, that's really good. I can't believe I'm wasting all my luck this early in the game. That's okay though. You should tank all of the abilities just fine. Okay, switch in the horse. Yep, there's round. It's gonna do a good bit of damage. Stomp is gonna deal the most damage. And so we stomp. Boom. It's going to eat its berry. That is what it is. It thunder waves. It misses. This is crazy. Yep. Cherry berry deals with that. Good. Stomp one more time. Excellent. That's great. That's really great. Couldn't have asked for a better way for this fight to go. So you can attract me as well. You probably will. So I just stomp again and hope I flinch you. Oh no, you're just gonna stomp at that point. Okay. Let's see, 47%. You can never kill with a crit. Okay. Ah, unlucky. Ah, there's the attract. Okay. YOLO, we do it again. My god, my team does not care about... There it is. Right. Oh, the flame body proc, finally. It's been so long. Who tank stomp the best between you two? Oh, you do. Okay, Kilgore. In you go, girly. God, we love when the flame body proc goes off. Huge. Amazing. Truly simple fight. That fight actually can be a little bit tricky. Like, I could have gotten really hacked there. I won't pretend like I didn't get immensely lucky on that fight. Alright, now for the actual difficult fight to calc with. Uh-oh. Come on. That's awkward. The execute. Picture is gone from the calc. Wild. Alright, so you can't see it from the calc screen, but we'll do it here. So this is our boss for this part of the split. This is the Aqua Grunt from Petalburg Woods with a Carvanok, Krogunk, and Execute. These two have just regular Oran berries, but Execute has Harvest, meaning he can essentially regain his berry. Between that and Leech Seed and Stun Spore, he's really, really annoying and can heal a lot. Krogunk has a Salic berry, so if you get him to like a quarter HP, he eats that. He gets very fast, and then his Belch move gets 120 base power. It is real, real strong for this point in the game. Will one-shot probably most of my Pokemon. It will one-shot every one of my Pokemon if it crits. It will one-shot a good number of them without a crit, which is rough. And then there's the Carvanha, who's just pretty strong, like lots of hard-hitting moves, decent coverage with Poison Fang, so I can't just throw a Grass type and wall him out. So I'm going to have to look and see. Let's see who deals with who the best. You need a crit in order to one-shot, which is, there's a good chance of it, but you tank so much damn damage from Poison Fang, it's unfortunate. Can Poison Fang ever one-shot you if it crits? Yeah, it can. But it can't one-shot you. So I think what makes... well... no. Mach Punch isn't reliable and you just potentially die to a Water Pulse. You take too much damage from a Water Pulse. Water Pulse is like a 2-shot, right? So there's a world where we lead with you, we Rock Smash to lower the defense. But then what is that? That doesn't mean... oh yeah, no, I can guarantee the kill from that range. Yeah. Alright, so this is going to be our 1-2 combo to deal with Carvanha. So we're going to start with this guy. We're going to Rock Smash. He's going to use Water Pulse. He's going to deal a good amount of damage. A crit never kills me, and it deals 80 damage at the most. If we get a crit, we get a potentially random move, and that's cringe. So we give an Oranberry. I think he already has an Oranberry, which is great. Boom. Yep. He's got an Oranberry, so you're good. Great. Then we get you who comes out. You tank a Water Pulse. You take barely any damage. I should never die to your Poison Fang. It's unfortunate that you're not fast. If you were a bit faster, it would be so good. It's still not good. I think we just accept that, like, your job is done after Carvanha is dealt with. Yeah, I think we just accept that. Okay. So once you're, like, super low health, who do you even bait out? Like, you are speed tied. You are slower. I think both of you will kill, but you'll see fast kill. So you'll probably bait out Krogunk, who will most likely like fake out or poison sting, especially if the fake out sees a kill, it'll 100% be fake out. So we drop you in. Yeah. And we go for like some stomp moves. Maybe we do like Ember Ember. Try to avoid getting him too low. think that's the move here. I think you potentially need... Yeah, you potentially need that to deal with getting poisoned. So if we assume you can handle Krogunk, right? Get him low enough. Fuck all, man. We take you in. We take you as a backup. We take you as a backup. I sadly think Launcher sits this one out. I feel like this line falls apart in so many potential places. But we roll with it anyways. You give a cherry berry to you. Alright, everyone has the berries that I think they need, based off of the loosest calculations I've ever done in my life. Everyone's at full HP, which I think is where we want everyone to be. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Swap it all over. This and that. Okay. There's the boss battle. I feel like for the boss battles I should be slowing down the game and putting on its music. I feel like they're more higher stakes, but we're just gonna go with what's happening anyways, because I am vibing to this music. So we were gonna start out the fight with Rock Smash. Eat a water pulse. Yes, we are. Yep, good. Boom, good. Low HP. I take a bit of rough skin damage. 21 HP. 64%. We are always baiting water pulse, which potentially kills with a crit. Boom. Water pulse goes. Hardly does anything. Make sure our range isn't fucked. 80% HP. Carvenha with a Poison Fang crit. High roll crit kills, but I think this is still what we have to do. Yep, we're good. We get poisoned, it's okay. We eat the Oran Berry. We kill with Razor Leaf because he's -1 defense. And it ends up being okay. Yep, Krogunk. So we have 18. 51%. Krogunk is here. So he almost certainly fakes out. So we're going to put Ponyta into that. Boom. Flame Body. Damn it. Okay, that's okay. He is going to Rock Smash us. We're going to use Ember. I managed to crit with Ember, which is crazy. I think that was a low roll crit. I think that did like, oh, maybe it was a mid roll. And I am -1 on defense. So at 44% HP, I am often dead to Rock Smash. This is a little risky at this point. Do this anyways. Oof. Dangerous. Oh my god, Poison Touch. Please eat your Oran Berry and live. Oy vey. That's fine. Get a speed drop is actually pretty huge. 11 HP on Lotad is 31%. This is either Rock Smash or Poison Sting. I think we're kind of hoping for Poison Sting, realistically. Unlucky. God. There's the Salic Berry. I fucked it, man. I didn't get it right. Oh my god, and he poisons me too. I'm still faster though. Like, I'm faster now. So it is correct of me to just Ember here. He's still faster than me? How? Wait. No, I dropped his speed by 1. My speed should not be dropped. He went back to neutral speed with the Salic Berry. Ugh. I choked it. Oh my god, losing my starter is so bad here. Wow, I can't believe I did that. Well, this is what we expected after all. That's a damn shame. Belch. I'm dead. Oh my god, I'm not dead. I forgot about Belch. I needed to pick someone who was faster. I needed to pick my fucking Ponyta. I'm falling apart because I'm not paying attention. Oh my god. He is going for a kill. 100,000% he goes for a kill. Every time. I didn't give my people the right berries. I didn't cook this line well enough. I'm glad he went for Bullet Seed at least. Thank you. Let's go for the Ember 2 stun. All we can do is go for an Ember 2 shot. I didn't give you a Cherry Berry, did I? Sure didn't. Cringe. Of course, he's just... Oh, he ate it wow. That's brutal. Do I just wipe here? Ha! What a way for the first run to go. Huh. Let's get you out there. Good. Doesn't affect me. You harvest again. All I can do at this point is use Snarl. That's right. Lower that special attack, you nerd. Yep. To be expected. Oh my god. Brother, stop. This is where it falls apart, isn't it? Yep. Amazing. This guy has lived on 1 HP so many times. You know, I did know that this run would be cursed, didn't I? Yes, I did. I think I'm just going to accept my wipe at this point. Uh-oh. I don't wipe, but that's really not good. Good Lord. Wow, I have never seen a plan fall so heavily apart before. I think my takeaway from that is that I need to better cook. Need to better cook my runs. I can't believe both my fire types lost. It's kind of brutal. Talk about putting the absolute wrong berries on every member of the party. Well, crazy work. Maybe a bug type would have been good for me. Maybe I overvalued how good a water type would be, because a bug type could have helped deal with the Carbonaut and with the Execute. Well, I made my call and it was not a good call. Ended up leaving me with 0 options. Well, that is what it is. Especially since I'm going to get more water types from the next area. Well, here's what we'll do before we finish off. We will sail to the next area, get some encounters, see how cursed they might be, and go from there. I have a new level cap too. I should deal with that. All right, my repellent is still on. Oh, and here's the other thing I gotta do. Let me not forget. Use my nifty counter. There we go. Well, this is embarrassing, but here we are. All right, got our first fighting type. Got a little Mienfoo action going on. Let's not have the fighting type against someone who is 4 times weak to fighting. That's a bad idea. Like, I knew I was going to find a fighting type too. What was I thinking? Okay, all right, brother. Let's calm it down. Let's do one of these. Please be nice. This is fine. Okay. Please, like, just get caught. Oh no, don't do this. Okay. Stop. Bro, get in the ball. Why are you such a turd, man? Rude. Good God almighty. All right. Next name. The PNS Shushuk S132. Not Snook. Shushuk, the Mienshu. A hangar-class diesel-electric submarine based on the France Daphne class design. And it is a Pakistani submarine. Interesting. Well, welcome to the team, Shushuk. So that is my Pokemon for Dewford Town. Got a little fighting type. Get 2 more water types. One from this route. Alright, a little horsey. Nothing wrong with that. I'll take it. Don't care if you smoke screen me. Don't you start doing this shit, man. Oh my god, why? Please. Okay, alright, bro. Getting the ball. Thank you. Why do all of the wild Pokemon hate me right now? It's crazy. The Iron Acton Railway System. Welcome to the team, Acton. From Yate to Thornberry. This is in England. It's an English, I guess, railway station crossing? Interesting. Get me the... Alright, there we are at Route 106. Let's fish again. See what we got. Ooh, a little Choodle. That bite didn't do a lot, so I'm pretty sure that means your shell armor. We're gonna do one of these moves. Good timing. I want my moves to hit less hard. Okay, get in the ball. First try, please. Appreciate it. Thank you. Alright, what does Choodle get to be called? James Fox. We're gonna call him J Fox for short. Okay. Let's get everyone leveled up. And then I gotta start dinner soon. Nice. Happy to have a better normal move. We have a fighting type. We don't have a bug type, so maybe... I don't really have anyone who can lower defense, though. You can lower a lot of shit. I think you're better off having that. Pin missile is kind of ass if you don't have skill link anyways. Sweet scent. It's better than splash. Any move is better than splash. Air cutter is fine. Got a Pidgeotto, let's go. Feather Dance is really good. I do not need 2 moves like that, so we're going to get rid of Gust and take Feather Dance. Mega Drain instead of Absorb. Nice little buff there. And we get an evolution. Another evolution. Let's go. Nyum. Ooh, fake out. Blessed be. Get rid of that shit. Aurora Beam is way better than Vice Grip. Gives us a little more coverage. Alright, Shishuk. Not a ton of moves on you, huh? Regenerator. Adamant? Oh. Wait, you're yoked. I don't even care that you have 0. You have great stats where it matters. It's just unfortunate that you're made of paper. Okay, that's fine. We can work with this. We can absolutely work with this. So, okay, pound. Wow, you're gonna do some good things for me, Mian Fu. All right, let's see what this horsey's got going on for him. Let's see these last two guys. Swift Swim. Oh, wait, no, Jolly's bad. Jolly. No, brother. Speed up, but it's the wrong attack stat down. No. Alright, we'll deal with you. We'll deal with you later. Maybe we'll scale you up. Who knows? Oh, you do have Strong Jaw. You just have a minus attack nature. And not the greatest attack stat. Man, you're just okay. You sure are just okay. You would have been so much more useful if you had a shell armor. Oh my god. Alright, well, that's everyone we've seen. Okay, well, that's day 1. We've gotten progress. We had an absolutely abysmal fight against the first boss of the game, but that is what it is, so it's how these Nuzlockes go. I will have to learn from it. I will have to actually, if I don't see easy kills, I have to take the time to cook more solid lines. I have to really sit there and predict the AI and plan for what the I'm gonna do. I can't just vibe it out and assume I'm gonna win. Not with that particular trainer anyways. That is, I think, the first match where I really have to sit down and pay attention. So, all right. For anyone who watches this, thank you. Hope you enjoyed watching it.